Mga maiinit na balita, mga pangyayari sa buong magdamag. Ihahatid ni na Wedge Kujamat at Rocel Lopez sa News Recap. Ihahatid ngayon na sa Spear Cyber TV.
Hi guys, I'm Red.
Hi, I'm Buddy, and we're here for the Ocean Heart. We'll be seeing the lion trainer program soon.
Hi to them, I see.
Oh! Oh, that was a nice kiss. You should have one too. Come back here, and this is a must-see attraction here in the Ocean Heart. It's Christmas season, right?
Usapin, talakayin. Opinyon, lilinawin kasama si Rocel Lopez, umaarangkada sa Spear Cyber TV.
Okay, okay. Magandang hapon, Pilipinas. Alas 2:07 na po. Medyo na-late tayo na minuto dahil medyo may inayos pa po tayo dito sa ating technical side. At yun nga mga kaibigan, ngayon po ay araw ng Lunes, ika-17 po ng buwan ng Hunyo 2019. At syempre, sa inyo pa rin ngayon, muli itong programang UTOL, usapin, talakayin, opinyon, lilinawin, dito pa rin sa Spear Cyber TV. At syempre ako inyong makakasama at makakauntahan si Rocel Lopez. At syempre kasama natin sa technical side, si Onin, sorry. Wala pala si Onin. Nagbulakbol. Kasama natin ngayon si Joshua Mendoza. Ayan po mga kaibigan ng ating newly technical engineer ng Spear Cyber TV, your BFF online. Pero magaling na po dyan. Magaling na yan, si Joshua. Joshua, pakilakas mo nga yung monitor dyan. Yung sound. Doon, yung sound. Doon. Yeah, para naririnig ko. Yan, medyo So nga mga kaibigan, at kanina, medyo bago tayo magsimula, muli, siyempre, batiin muna natin yung ating mga regular viewers, listener ng programang UTOL, sina Al Santiago, si Al Santiago, Tito Rick Santiago, ng Orani Bataan Public Market, at siyempre, si Ilocos Norte naman, sina Jenny Dean at Kuya Ruel Hambaro, Michael Pebenito, Zeril Pebenito, Jefferson Domingo, Ira at si Jenny. Yan po ay ng paraiso naman ni Annie Ben sa Lawag City sa Ilocos Norte. At siyempre, sila Ate Gemma Payawal at si Utol Ronald Payawal ng Paywatch Beach Resort sa Lian, Batangas. At binabati rin natin itong Marinduque Morions Riders Group. At siyempre ito sa pangunguna, sabihin natin kasama na rin dito yung ating kasamang si Christopher De Los Santos, yung ating reporter. At siyempre si Gloria Macalintal Parel ng New York. Binabati po natin yan mga kaibigan. At gayon din itong si J.O.2 Enrico Velasquez alias Corixman. Binabati natin ng BJMP Riders Group na nag-launch nitong June 8, 2019 ay tinatagpo ang nasabing Riders Group na ito bilang suporta sa BJMP Community Relations Service para maging katuwang ng BJMP sa mga programa sa komunidad gaya ng community service, charity activities at information drive, medical, dental mission at iba pa para sa komunidad. At nagpapasalamat nga ang officers ng BJMP Riders sa OIC ng BJMP Chief o BGMP na si Chief Superintendent Alan Iral at Chief Inspector Xavier Solda na siya naman Chief ng CRS ng BGMP. Yan mga kaibigan. At syempre ganyan din itong ating kabatchmate na si Abner Libunao na nakabase ngayon sa Cebu, Cebu City. At syempre yung mga taga-labnet na sina Bernie Chavez, Fernan Chavez, Alex Alasagas, JC Bitas, Al Jerome Katimbang. Yan, magandang hapon po sa inyo dyan. Hinahanap natin yung mga ibang listahan natin Nandito nakatago. Tinago yata ni... ito. Ayan, nakita ko. Tinatago ni Joshua Ito. Yan, nabati na natin. Siyempre sa may area naman ng Bulacan, sina Police Colonel Orlando Castil Jr. na siyang OIC na San Jose del Monte PNP at si Police Lieutenant Nestor Babula at ganyan din si Magno Prendol ng ng San Jose del Monte City Prosecutor's Office. Mukhang nabuhay yata si Angelo Truso. Biglang nanonood ngayon. Ano nangyari sa iyo, tol? Wala kang paramdam. No show ka rin. Ano ba nangyari na? Kamusta na ba? Ayan po, yung ating chief ng IT, ng Spear Cyber TV. Medyo nagka-problema hindi ko lang kung ano na nangyari. At syempre si Heidi Nicodemus, na asawa naman ni Tracy Nicodemus, nakasama natin sa hanap buhay. At syempre si Maxi de la Cruz, si Yob. Yung kapatid niya, si Gemma de la Cruz, si Bunso, na ngayon ay nasa United Arab Emirates, na lagi rin pong nanonood sa atin. At syempre, yung aking mentor, yung aking ate, si Ma'am Aiza Reni Cruz ng Radyo 5 TV5, 92.3 News FM at sa programang Metro Sabado. Siyempre kasama niya si Kuyang Alex Tinsay, si Pastor. At siyempre sa Tambayang Batch 85 sa Elises Guerra High School, si Lisa Basilio, Marisa Cruz, Amor, si Bossing, si Arnel, si Neil Evangelista, si Joselito Doji Dimla, at ganun din si Celso Basilio, si Eto, at ang aking cousin na si Abet Santiago. Ayan. At siyempre yung mga taga-Sandigang Bayan, sina Kuya Albert Abet de la Cruz, na siyang chief ng Sheriff Division ng Sandigang Bayan, at yung kanyang mga staff na sina Jomar Magdasok at Robert Esteban, si Steve ng Sheriff Department ng Sandigang Bayan. At siyempre, kanina nabati na natin si Fernan Chavez at Mitzi Suzuki na kapatid ni Bernardo Chavez. Ayun. Oy, watching from Surigao. Oo, ayos. Nasa Surigao ka pala. Ano na nangyari sa iyo? Yung pinasusuyo ko sa iyo, tol. Ang tagal na nun. Wala na. Hindi na magagamit. Dapat gagamitin sa program yun. Wala. Hindi. Sabi mo nun, isesend mo. Sabi mo sa akin nun, sige, isesend ko, pero wala. Bali na. Talagang ganun. Nga muna. Okay, alas 2:14 na mga kaibigan at kanina nga siyempre ngayon ay buwan ng Hunyo. Alam naman natin na bukod sa nagbalik eskwela na pasukan ay dadating na itong sinasabi nating tagulan. Pero sa ngayon para El Nino pa rin. El Nino pa ba? Joshua? Tagulan na raw. Kanina nga galing tayo sa isang press conference doon sa Pag-asa DOST kung saan pinag-usapan nga po yung about sa storm surge. So, miss you all. Spear, miss you nga. Oo nga sige, miss ka rin namin. Wala, di ka na nakapagparamdam Tapos yung pinasend ko sa'yo, nasabi ko, baka magagawan mo ng paraan, send mo lang naman, Angelo. Pero di bale, may kinausap na ako, inayos ko yung aking voiceover at siya siguro magbo-voiceover, paayos ko na lang. Okay, mga kaibigan, yung pinag-uusapan natin kanina, tumalo tayo sa isang press conference sa Quezon City about dun sa storm surge kung saan merong mga bagong teknolohiya ang Pag-asa DOST. Nag-merge ko yan Pag-asa, Feebox, tsaka DOST. So yung mga equipment, yung mga bagong kagamitan na yung bang before 48 hours kung may dadating na mga bagyo, LPA, malalaman na. Kaya maabisuhan na ang mga kababayan natin hinggil dito kung halimbawang meron ng mga darating na unos. So, malaman natin yan. Pinakamaganda siguro, Joshua, mga gaano katagal ba ipe-play natin? 30 minutes daw. So, maya-maya muna. At yun nga, nandun kanina sa nasabing press conference doon sa paglo-launching ng Storm Surge, sina PVOX Director Renato Solidum, sina mga taga-Pag-asa at taga-DOST ay nahandun po sa press conference. Siguro ko, Joshua, alisin mo muna ako sandali sa screen at magbabarkan muna ako. May kukunin lang ako saglit. Ha? Ayan, sandali lang mga kaibigan. Ayan, okay na. Ito mga kaibigan, kanina nga nandun sina Administrator, sina DOST Pag-asa Administrator Dr. Vicente Malano. At yun nga, si Undersecretary for Disaster Risk Reduction and Climate Change, Department of Science and Technology, PVOX, si Dr. Renato Solidum Jr. At siyempre, yung iba pa na sina Professor Fortunato de la Peña, Department Secretary ng DOST, nandun po kanina. At tayo nga sa press con meron na nga sila pinalabas na onset of the rainy season. Ayan. Ayan ang kanina na tungkol nga sa mga widespread na mga nararanasan natin mga anong mga pagulan sa iba't ibang bahagi ng Metro Manila, galing sa probinsya, may kasamang southwest monsoon, yung mga nakakarang araw, at yun nga, yung napag-obserbahan ng Pag-asa station sa mga western section ng bansa, na onset na ang rainy season over the areas under the type 1 climate. Ayan po. Magpapatuloy nga raw po mga pagulan na makaka-apekto sa bansa, particular nga doon sa may western section ng Luzon, Visayas, at merong mga paputol-putol na rainfall, ayan po, mga pag-ulan. Yun nga, madaling salita, ito po yung monsoon break na naranasan po natin ng mga nakaraang linggo na patuloy pa rin na mangyayari po. At yun po nga, yung condition para sa buwan ng July, ina-expect na po, inaasahan na magiging malapit na sa normal na parts ng Luzon, Visaya, at Mindanao sa may area sa Mindanao at Southwest Visaya. Ang El Nino po, ang kondisyon, persisted na po raw in the tropical Pacific since na last quarter ng 2018 ay may kagaya na patuloy kahit na July, August 2019 na season po. Kaya ang Pag-asa po ay patuloy na magmo-monitor sa sitwasyon at magbibigay ng mga updates advisory na ipapalabas naman nila, ibibigay nila para nalalaman ng publiko at mga ibang concerned agencies, mga ibang ahensya, advice para precautionary measures para makapaghanda po kung anong kanilang gagawin ngayong buwan o itong nalalapit na nga ito na, dumating na yung ating tag-ulan. So yan mga kaibigan, Angelo, pag naalala ko kung magagawa mo sana, pakigawa mo. Pero isesend ko sa iyo, ha? Mamaya tayo mag-usap. Okay? So, palagay ko mga kaibigan, panoorin muna natin at pakinggan yung isinagawang press conference sa DOST Pag-asa kanina po doon sa may Science Garden sa may Quezon City. Panoorin po natin.
At nung nakaraang linggo ay nag-declare po tayo ng tag-ulan at sana po ay...
So yan mga kaibigan ay sinimulan po ang nasabing press conference sa isang pag-asa DOST hymn, yung kanila pong pinaka-national anthem. Pakinggan po natin.
Patungkol dito sa mga nangyayari dito sa ating, kung ano itong ating bansa. Prone ito sa baha, prone ito sa bagyo, prone ito sa mga marami pang mga hazards. Hindi lang hydromet hazards, geohazards din. Meron tayong mga taon ay nagkaroon ng El Nino at nagkulang po tayo dun sa pangangailangan nating tubig. So, sa mga ganitong klaseng activities, ay dapat magawa natin one of the avenues na mararating po natin ating mga kababayan upang ang kanila pong level of awareness ay may itaas. Muli po, salamat po sa mga taga-media, lalo-lalo na, dahil kayo po yung aming partner upang pong mapaparating natin yung ating mga mensahe. At nandito po yung ating Undersecretary for Climate Change and Disaster Risk Reduction. Nandito po yung taga-PNRI.
This week, every third week of June, through Proclamation number 1535. This year's theme, ito po ay Resiliency, Bridging Science, Filipino Ingenuity and Preparedness. Kaya nga sabi po ni Dr. Malano kanina, mabuhay po tayong lahat. Dapat buhay, ang ibig niyo sabihin. Anyway, this press launching is for the disaster-related activities of DOST. Bawal po magtanong sa condiments. So, lahat po rin parati tayong naapektuhan. Now, out of the countries exposed to hazards, number 4 ang Japan. But in the countries most affected by disasters, Japan is now out of the top 15. And this sends us a message that disasters are not simply natural events. Disasters are man-made. Meaning, if we can do something about it, we can reduce the impact, we can prepare and better respond to the threat, and be able to recover immediately, then our country can be termed a disaster-resilient country. So, these efforts that we are doing is trying to bring out Filipino talent, ingenuity, through science.
To impact-based information. So I'll be presenting, just give you some bit introduction about Pag-asa and the hazards and historical records of notable storm surge events and storm surge forecast and warning and some key messages. So as Pag-asa, being the National Meteorological and Hydrological Service of the Philippines, is a member of the United Nations and the World Meteorological Organization. That the Philippines is the most frequented by tropical cyclones, so it almost covered the whole Philippines. And you could see this is the historical storm surge occurrences in the Philippines, and you could see that most of the storm surges are occurrences are located in the eastern seaboard of Visayas and some part in Mindanao, Luzon, and also in the western and northeastern part of the country. So zooming in, you could see that the western seaboard, there are a lot of historical tropical storm surges that occurred in the area as well as the eastern seaboard. Although here, this area is protected by dikes, and during the event, it is not possible. And then most of the storm surges, you could see that a lot of events occurred here in summer and Leyte, and some in to the Cebu Island and some areas in Mindanao. And then historically, this is the impact of Typhoon Yolanda during 2013. So it was so destructive that about 6,000 people died and 40 billion pesos in cumulative damage. The cost of damage is about 40 billion pesos. And thousands of families were they were away from their homes because of the storm surge. And Pag-asa provided a very timely and accurate forecast, but because so in Hernani, there are about 7.3 meters is the total tide observed in that area. And then Tacloban is only at 0.9 meters. And you could see the barometer drop, which means that this is a very intense tropical cyclone. So you could see in Hernani, the damage. So it was a total wipeout on the coastal municipalities. So the total storm tide is about 7.3 meters. Yes. And another storm surge event was during November 24, 1912, so around 15 years after that, 1897. And it follows the same track. The 1897 actually follows the same track as in Yolanda. And also this November 24, Typhoon Undang. This happened in Basay, Samar on November 5, 1984. So it follows the same track as Yolanda with 2-meter wave height. And Undang's strength is about 230 kph. And the casualties is 895 and the damage is about 1.9 billion pesos. The same is true with Typhoon Nitang somewhere in Surigao in Mindanao, and also Typhoon Yuning in 1988, the Eastern Samar. So you could see the coastal municipalities. So sabihin natin, how come the people in those areas are not learn their lesson, since they were saying during the Yolanda that they do not know what is a storm surge, but actually this happened so many years, and during that time we had that before Yolanda, so Typhoon Undang, and it is the same similar track again with Yolanda. And the intensity of the wind is, the wind speed is 230 kilometers per hour. Sa Tacloban, and still they do not know the storm surge. We also teach the science teacher so that they could disseminate the information to their students. Next, please. So this is also another case in Typhoon Nona or Nilor in 2015. So this is in Sorsogon, in Northern Samar, and so you could see most of the structures and even the dikes were damaged when storm surge occurred. Yes. So now, Pag-asa forecasting and warning system, we are now designing the impact-based forecast and warning, which includes the expected impacts brought by expected storm surge. Actually, before, we are only providing the meteorological threshold, or for the winds, we have 200 kilometers per hour, or for the intensity per hour, but without consideration of what would be the impact. So So now we will be providing a new way to present the storm surge forecast in an easy to understand visual and to a wider scope of audience. So we have two categories. First, we issue the watch when a moderate to high risk storm surge may occur within the next 48 hours. So, ang start natin ng pag-issue ng forecast is on, kung malapit na siyang mag-landfall, so 48 hours before the landfall, then we will issue the watch. Kasi ang bagyo, very erratic. So, kung 72 hours, sometimes it would recur. So, ang laki ng area na mabibigyan natin ng warning. Unlike when it is 48 hours, more or less, the track error is about 200. And then we issue the storm surge warning. So it is 24 hours. So the danger of a life-threatening inundation from rising sea level from the shoreline moving inland in the coastal communities are identified. So for the number one, for the watch, it's a general, so a wider area will be given the forecast. While for the warning, more or less, we are sure of the areas that would be impacted by the storm surge. So how it is done? So the flow from basic hydromet forecasting to impact forecasting, then early briefing and warning to action. So this is the schematic flow. So if there is the tropical cyclone in the park, so if it is yes, then the TC must be at least a storm category. And then, if it is a storm category, then will it affect low-lying communities within the next 48 hours? So, if it is 48 hours, storm surge watch. And then, there is the color-coded, which is based on the level of severity. So from blue to red, from light to intense, so the red is most severe, so it is catastrophic. So the same is true with if it is already, will it affect the lying communities within the next 24 hours? Then we issue the storm surge warning. And we will issue the areas in graphical form, the areas that will be impacted by red, yellow, and orange. And then it is also tabulated wherein we are providing already the impacts for yellow, for orange, and red. So this is how storm surge is generated. So yung 48 hours before yung landfall, we have the watch, and we disseminate every 6 hours. So this gives the decision maker more lead time to storm surge in the threatened area. And then 24 hours, so we issue the warning, and we also disseminate 6 hourly with severe weather bulletin issuances. So we emphasize high risk for storm surge and possibility of life-threatening inundation. So it comes with a GIS generated map showing the areas of threat for storm surge. So this is color coded. And also, so we sent this through emails, and we posted on the website. So this is the storm surge warning level. For the blue, be informed, storm surge is possible. For yellow, be aware, be prepared if it is expected, and storm surge is catastrophic, so we take action. Next. So this is the graphical where it shows the areas that would be impacted by 1 meter, less than 1 meter, or 1 to 2 meters, 2 to 3 meters, or greater. Provinces identified, as well as the municipalities, and what would be the impact, and what are the advice so that they could take action. So this is a historical storm surge occurrences in Region 1. So more or less, we can have a better understanding of the tropical cyclone that occurred in the area. So So this is the website where we posted the storm surge warning. So you could see if there is the warning, that one in circle, and then you just click, and it will be shown the graphical as well as the tabulated areas of threatened areas. Next. So we tried to validate the forecast that we made, and more or less it matched based on the forecast. Actually, on the northern part of Luzon, it has a more than a kilometer of seawall, so that's the forecast which is red. But baba. So you could see that the seawall was damaged on that particular area. So we did one-on-one interviews and measuring the water level height, and we could see the storm surge impact. So it's the same. Next. So the key messages. So the ability to understand and respond effectively to warnings is central to resilient community. So impact forecast and warning services complement the traditional role of meteorological and hydrological forecasting services by translating technical knowledge into information of direct relevance to those affected to provide more actionable warnings. And for this kind of warnings, PAG-ASA needs to work in partnership with other government agencies, the stakeholders. So there is a need also to strengthen capabilities of forecaster, emergency managers, and users, since there is a significant change in the working practices. So once this is implemented, fully implemented in the Philippines, there will be a total change in the warning system. So it's more on the impacts. So we would like also to thank Yusek Sulidu, since he is the one who really pushed us to operationalize the system. So this was actually operationalized last September of 2018. And then we had this Rosita for Ompong, and then Rosita. Yun lang po at maraming salamat. Okay.
That we need to ask the question, what will the weather do to us? Ano yung impact ng weather? And so, this is very important. And as a segue to the next presentation, DOST has crafted yung science and technology, also research and development agenda that would really focus on understanding the risk or the impact, just like what PAG-ASA is doing, and then developing technology solutions for preparedness, prevention, mitigation, response, and recovery, and also climate change mitigation adaptation. And in the understanding of risk, we focus on three major groups of activities. One, to monitor and observe the hazard-causing phenomena. Second is to assess the potential hazards related to this phenomena, and more importantly, the impact of this phenomena to the various sectors of our society, to the community, to the population, to infrastructure, to our economy. For people to understand the risk, to warn, the monitoring results would be the ones informed or translated to the people, and also to inform so that they are able to understand the possible impact to the various levels of our society, from the
Yan po
individual,
mga kaibigan,
family,
nagsasalita
local
po si
government, national
PBOX
government,
Director,
even the private
si
sector.
Director
So,
Renato Solidum.
the
Pinaliliwanag
focus
niya
of the National
yung
Science and
mga
Technology Week
gagawing
would be
paghahanda
on
ng dadating na
technologies
tagulong po.
that would sustain the development of our country. But as mentioned, meron tinatawag na resilience and innovation cluster. And that will be the cluster that we belong. Next slide. So the overall theme of the National Science and Technology Week is enabling technologies for sustainable development. And disaster risk reduction, climate change adaptation, would be very important to sustain development, because if we are not by the many losses and damages that we will suffer from, and our efforts to be able to recover right away, you will be hampered. No? So, the subcluster theme would be mobilizing science and technology for safer and resilient community. On the right side would be the various activities of the National Science and Technology Week and focused on the cluster activities. The National Science and Technology Week exhibit will be open July 17 and will end on the 21st. On July 18, AM and PM sessions, there will be Disaster Resilience Summit for Kids. The following day, July 19, we will have a FACS for awareness on science and technology or FAST Talks. So marami pong iba-ibang topic kasama ang disaster resilience. Parang TED Talk din yan dahil mabilisan. And then July 19, in the afternoon, there will be Disaster Resilience Summit for stakeholders. Again, this will be in the World box. Those that focus on monitoring and observing the phenomena causing the hazards. DOST, ASTI, assisting FIVOX in monitoring and also PAGASA through ground-based sensors that they have developed, or the space-based satellites, or the satellites that we have that could monitor the pre- and post-disaster effects on the surface. The Philippine Nuclear Research Institute that would either focus on nuclear-related hazards or the use of nuclear technologies for understanding the risks. DOST, ITDI, and FNRI will focus on how they help the communities that were affected by the disaster through the food, emergency food that they have prepared. And TAPI also through other inventors that have developed equipment related to disasters. Next slide. It's called the GeoRisk Philippines Project, or Geospatial Information Management and Analysis Project for Hazards and Risk Assessment in the Philippines. We don't have a standard use of protocols and codes for the maps and data that many offices are using. So we have developed that, and agencies that would want to share data or use the system would have to be following the standards and codes. Geoanalytics will be developed so that you can actually assess the impact of any hazard to community, to facilities like schools, hospitals, roads, and any other things of concern to different agencies. To populate an area with all the locations and descriptions of all buildings and facilities, there's an application called GeoMapper. Transacting in government very easy. For example, if DNR would use it, those that would ask for environmental compliance certification, they need to get hazards data from at least 3 agencies, PAGASA, FIVOX, and Mines and Science Bureau. With just one click, less than a minute, they will find out the hazards that the project will be affected with. So there are many other possibilities that this platform will generate. Next slide. We will also show the other systems that LGUs would want to use. REDAS is the simulation of impacts of earthquakes, flood, severe wind, and now we're also moving into agricultural crops. The developed intensity meter and other observation system. Next slide. For PNRI, they will show the real-time environmental radiation monitoring system in the Philippines, the monitoring systems that generate data for the comprehensive test ban treaty organizations, stations, and emergency preparedness, so the radiological emergencies through the Radiological Emergency Preparedness and Response Team. No? So sila po ang naatasan pagdating sa mga ganyan emergency by government to lead together with DOH. Next slide. Pagdating naman po sa Advanced Science and Technology Institute, they will show technologies related to satellite data generation and application and other systems. For example, we have the Philippine Earthquake Data Resource and Observation, or PED Research Center. It's a ground receiving station for satellite images that we gather every day. And this can be used by government, local government, the academy, and other groups for the research purposes and in time of disaster monitoring and response. As you know, we have flown two microsatellites, Diwata 1 and 2, and they will focus on Diwata 2 that captures images from space for disaster application. Radio relay, the ham radio relay. The smaller version of the Diwata is the Maya one. As you know, Maya is a small bird. Philippine Cube satellite that will serve as alternative means of communication during disasters. So, yan po rin, no? And remote sensing data application, help desk. Marami pong ginagawa ang ASTI for that would assist PBOX Pag-asa and NDRMC after a major event. Extreme weather monitoring information, or ULA. This is essentially a set of lightning detection systems, because it has now been found that lightning can provide advance warning for possible storms, thunderstorms, and tropical cyclones days in advance. So we're developing the system together with Japanese universities. Next slide. They will also show the artificial intelligence and high-performance computing systems that they have. They have developed the artificial intelligence robot. Mas magaling pa rin ang tao. Natural. Is very important for to visit dangerous areas. No? So this is the prototype of the robot. This can locate casualties and help execute faster and safer rescue and retrieval operation. They will also show the electronics product. A world-class facility that offers technical services. ASTI labeling machine develops an image classifier to identify objects in an image, especially used for road management and urban planning. And the Computing and Archiving Research Environment, or COARE, facility that offers free computing, data archiving, and cloud services for researchers and other purposes. The Juris Philippines platform is currently using the COARE. Next slide. And after a major disaster, people need food. And we have ITDI and FNRI for this. For ITDI, ready to eat arroz caldo. Papakita niyo ba sila? Collapsible. Ito, maganda.
Hangin. Maliban po sa maraming
Actually, masasagot yan dito ako marami. Of course, pag umangin ka, after a typhoon, malinis ang hangin. No? Check sa pollution. May studies din kami sa pollution. Ang pinakamalinaw na atmosphere ay pagkatapos ng bagyo, kasi tatangay na lahat ng mga community. Doon sa hangin, pag natural cleansing, in a sense, yun po. Pero madidetect din, nasabi niyo po sa nuclear, kung sakali kung yung some source of pollution, yan at saka sa tubig din, yung ginagawa namin, for example, yung pag-create ng pollution sa tubig. Pero hindi yung disaster na man-made lang siguro yun. Pero yun po, normally talaga mas malinis after time.
Okay, mga gaano po katagal yung pagkalinis na yun bago naman po bumalik yung
Ang hirap pa sinasabi kasi pag yun. Hindi kasi ang source kasi ng pollution napakataas eh. Yung po yung unang patay ng monitoring doon eh. Pero may scientist po kami nag-aaral niyan. Kasi number one, marami pa rin tayong wood burning coal fire plants. Eh dapat alisin, theoretically dapat alisin na yung mga yan. Or bawasan. Babalik talaga after siguro po mga waning mararamdaman mo ulit eh.
Okay, so rainfall for the month, kung kahit 50%, it's still a very high amount. Baka yun na yun. So there will be impacts, but since this is our rainy season, medyo may ulan pa rin naman tayo at medyo malaki pa rin ang ulan natin.
Among the behavior of the tropical cyclones,
Behavior po ng mga bagyo. Yung mga bagyo natin, usually nga kung El Nino, mas nagre-recurve sila. But
anong ibig sabihin po?
mas lumalayo ang daan ng mga bagyo. Medyo lumalayo sa atin.
Pero yung lakas po niya, like, mas malakas po ba yung intensity? Mas nagla-landfall po ba kung pumasok sa...
Mas hindi siya nagla-landfall, pero yung intensity, pwedeng malakas pa rin. Based dun sa mga stats natin, medyo malakas yung hangin. Pero yun yung track niya, yun ang medyo rainfall for the month. Kung kahit 50%, it's still a very high amount. Baka yun na yun. So, there will be impacts, but since this is our rainy season, medyo may ulan pa rin naman tayo at medyo malaki pa rin ang ulan natin.
Among the behavior of the tropical cyclones,
Behavior po ng mga bagyo. Yung mga bagyo natin, usually nga kung El Nino, mas nagre-recurve sila. But
anong ibig sabihin po?
mas lumalayo ang daan ng mga bagyo. Medyo lumalayo sa atin.
Pero yung lakas po niya, like, mas malakas po ba yung intensity? Mas nagla-landfall po ba kung pumasok sa...
Mas hindi siya nagla-landfall, pero yung intensity, pwedeng malakas pa rin. Based dun sa mga stats natin, medyo malakas yung hangin. Pero yung yung track niya, yun ang medyo...
Magre-record pa siya, pero hindi kamukha nung nangyari in the past na talagang kung malakas na El Nino, nagre-record before hitting yung sa landmass ng Pilipinas or sa Philippine Area of Responsibility.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Ano po? Sino po? Ay, sisibihin ka muna. Doon.
Gusto ko lang po sanang humingi ng clarification about yung, kasi I missed quite a number of pag-asa briefings before. Yung po bang sinasabi ninyong lalayo ang mga storm, ang ibig po bang sabihin ay most likely ay hindi papasok ng PAR? Okay. Ganun ba yun? Paano po ba yun?
Sa
Paano
dami ng
lumalayo?
bagyo, nandyan pa yung dami ng bagyo,
Yes.
pero umuunti yung pumapasok ng PAR
Ano,
pagka
PAR?
nagre-recur.
So there is a higher possibility of recurvature, sinasabi nyo?
Kaya yun yung sinasabi ko kanina na dahil hindi naman siya gaanong malakas na El Nino. Ang El Nino
Yes.
po kasi kondisyon po ng
Right.
tubig doon sa Pacific,
Yes.
Central Pacific. Yun yung El Nino ha. Pagka tumaas siya sa normal ng 5.5 degree, doon sa normal ha. Yun yung sinasabi natin magkaroon ng El Nino. So, hindi naman siya ganong kalakasan na El Nino. Sa tingin natin ay hindi siya gaanong magre-record bagyo na nangyayari in the past na may malakas na El Nino.
So sir, ang ibig po kong sabihin yan, we're not exactly expecting surprises. Kasi ang ang general feeling kasi ng maraming Pinoy is that it has been so hot even during February and March, no? Na hindi pa nga supposedly pumapasok ang summer season and yet it is so hot, and ang feeling ng lahat is that parang nag-iipon ng init para sa mga mas malalakas na bagyo.
Hindi, ganito po yun. Huwag nating paghaluin yung weather event sa climate event. Kasi ang El Nino is a climate event.
Yes.
Pero kung nandyan na yung bagyo, during an El Nino, yun yung sinasabi natin, malakas yung init, mataas yung init ng panahon na yan, ang kanyang tendency is malakas din yung evaporation, na yun yung pangangailangan ng bagyo. So maraming ibubuhos na ulan during an El Nino event compared sa walang, hindi maano yung, pero
Pero for the
Sa
moment,
ngayon, tinitingnan natin
lang
kahit na
dito.
walang El Nino, tumataas talaga yung ulan.
Yeah,
Kahit walang
nag-intensify
El Nino, tumataas yung ulan.
all over the world actually.
Dahil nga, mainit na eh. Dahil yung
Ang ibig po bang sabihin is that at this point in time, ano ngayon, June, hindi tayo umaasa or we're not exactly expecting any change in the prognosis of the weather.
hindi natin inaasahan na umuunti yung number ng tropical cyclone na pwedeng umapekto sa atin.
At saka yung intensity.
Ang intensity ng ulan, yun yung tinitingnan natin dahil normal na ngayon yung malakas ang ulan during an event of a tropical cyclone.
So nothing like Ondoy which took everybody by surprise.
Pwede nating asahan yung ulan.
Something like that.
Pwede nating asahan yung ulan. Yun nga yun.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Meron pa pong tatanungan dyan. Okay, tatlo. Miss Mel, and then Miss Maris, and followed by the next.
Okay, magandang araw po sa ating lahat. Dahil bagyo po ang ating pinag-uusapan, gusto ko lang pong malaman from PNRI ay hindi hangin. Maliban po sa maraming
Actually, masasagot yan dito ako. Of course, pag umangin ka, after a typhoon, malinis ang hangin, no? Check sa pollution. May studies din kami sa pollution. Ang pinakamalinaw na atmosphere ay pagkatapos ng bagyo kasi tatangay na lahat ng mga tubig. Doon sa hangin, pag natural cleansing, in a sense, yun po. Pero madidepend din, nasabi niyo po sa nuclear, kung sakali man, kung yung some source of pollution. Yan, at saka sa tubig din. Ang ginagawa namin, for example, yung pag-trace ng pollution sa tubig. Pero hindi yung disaster na man-made na kasi yun. Pero yun po, normally talaga mas malinis after time.
Okay, mga gaano po katagal yung pagkalinis na yun bago naman po bumalik yung
Ang
ating
hirap pa siya kasi pag yun.
Kumakin po ulit po.
Hindi kasi ang source kasi ng pollution napakataas eh. Yung po yung unang patay ng monitoring nga doon eh. Pero may scientist po kami nag-aaral niyan. Kasi number one, marami pa rin tayong wood burning coal fire plants. Kaya dapat alisin, theoretically dapat alisin na yung mga yan. Or bawasan. Kasi babalik talaga after siguro po mga wani, mararamdaman mo ulit eh.
Okay, so
Okay, so mga kaibigan, yan po, napakinggan po natin yung sinagawang press conference ng DOST Pag-asa kanina po sa mismong tanggapan nila sa may Science Garden sa Quezon City. Yun nga, ay binabanggit doon yung dapat na hindi lang sila kailangan maging tayo mismong mga residente, tayo mismong mga Pilipino, tayo mga nasa komunidad ay maging handa at makipagtulungan din sa pag-asa ngayong sasapit na ang tag-ulan nga. At marami hong pamamaraan nga, maraming paraan. Sinabi nga ng Pag-asa, pwede nyo makita sa kanilang website na ngayon ay talaga namang makikita naman natin na puro computer na po ang gamit ng ating mga kababayan, estudyante, bata, patanda. So, puro ika nga computer age na tayo. So, maraming paraan. Makikita nyo doon sa website ng Pag-asa kung anong kanilang mga advisory at para makapaghanda nga po lahat po tayo kasaling darating na yung katulad niya, mga malalakas na ulan, yung mga flash floods. So alam nyo ang gagawin nyo. At meron din silang advice doon, may advisory sila kung anong dapat gawin at kung saan dapat pumunta at kung kanino dapat makipag-ugnayan po. So yun mga kaibigan, yun ay unang patawag pa lang po ng Pag-asa, no? Alamin pa natin kung sa mga susunod na araw ay magpapatawag pa sila ng isang advisory hinggil nga po rito sa papalapit na tag-ulan. Actually, andito na yung tag-ulan. Okay, alas 3 na ng hapon mga kaibigan, tuloy-tuloy tayo. Tako pa rin ninyo maging kasama, kauntahan dito pa rin sa programang UTOL, dito pa rin sa Spear Cyber TV, your BFF Online. At binabati lang natin itong si Sister Jo Francisco na nanonood po ngayon buhat sa Lancaster, General Trias, Cavite. Ayan, hello sa iyo, Sister Jo. At gayon din kay Ma'am Chris Angel na nanonood po ngayon buhat sa Riyadh. Ayan po. At si Corixman, Happy Father's Day, si Rocel. Likewise sa iyo, Corixman. At gayon din kay Christopher De Los Santos na nasa QC po. At si Emily Mel Magallanes, hello, watching from Lebanon. Good day sa inyo. Good day din sa iyo, Ma'am Emily. At kay Jopia Jennifer, watching from Carmen sa Cebu. Oh, may kabats ako dyan, Ma'am Carmen, si Abner Libunao. Hindi ko lang alam kung saan sa Cebu, pero batchmate ko siya nung high school dyan sa Cebu City. Baka kilala mo, Ma'am Jopia, pakikumusta mo ako. Okay mga kaibigan, tuloy-tuloy po tayo. At siguro ko magpapakilala muna ating himpilan at magbabalik po tayo sa ilan pa nating mga dapat pag-usapan po. Magbabalik po tayo.
Maraming salamat sa Mikara States Boy Pro Friends. Sa Mikara, may karapatan ka na sa affordable homes at Employees Compensation Commission sa napakasayang Migrant Workers Week.
Hello! Ako po si DJ Mark.
Hello, ako po si Donald Quartz.
Hello, ako po si Junel. At kami po ang
Habibi Boys.
Iniimbitahan po namin kayong manood ng
Karaoke Time with Habibi Boys.
handog ng Spear Cyber TV.
Ngayong linggo na po. Maraming salamat.
Mga maiinit na balita, mga pangyayari sa buong magdamag. Ihahatid ni Wedge Kujamat at Rocel Lopez sa News Recap. Ihahatid ngayon na sa Spear Cyber TV. Usapin, talakayin. Opinyon, lilinawin kasama si Rocel Lopez, umaarangkada sa Spear Cyber TV.
Okay, alas 3:03 na po ng hapon mga kaibigan. Tuloy-tuloy po tayo sa ating programang UTOL dito pa rin sa Spear Cyber TV. Yan nga po mga kaibigan kanina, tulad po nito, di ba, dumating na yung balik eskwela, tapos ngayon dadating na po ito. Alam niyo, pagka ganyan pasokan kasi kasunod yan, tag-ulan ha. So hirap po yung mga estudyante, hindi lang mga estudyante, yung mga pumapasok sa trabaho, ay talagang hirap po pagka ganyan tag-ulan. Hindi ko mo pagka may sasakyan ka, okay na at hindi ka nahirap. Siyempre, kapag ka ganyan umuulan, tag-ulan, kadalasan bumabaha. So yung mga may sasakyan, hindi rin po pwedeng basta lulusong. So, siyempre, hahanap ng daan yan na kung siya po pwede dahil minsan malalim ang tubig. So, yun po ang saklap naman kapag ganyan namang tag-ulan. Yung mga kahit may sasakyan, hindi po kung may sasakyan ka na, absuelto ka na sa mararanasan mong hirap sa kalsada. Hindi po. Meron ka pa rin ma-encounter na hirap katulad nga yung mga baha. Pagka minsan bumaha, minsan pagka nababasa yung mga karburador, tumitirik na po. So, isa yan sa hirap. Kaya, sabi nga ng Pag-asa, maging handa tayo at syempre, hindi naman sila lang. Kailangan tayo ring mga mismong nasa komunidad, tayo mga Pilipino, ay kailangan meron din tayong ginagawang paghahanda. So yun nga, at ako katulad ko po, siyempre kapag ganyan dumarating yung mga ganyang tagunos, Tulad noon, kahit na nakamotor lang po tayo, hindi tayo nagdadala ng four wheels, ay siyempre, kailangan nakakapoti ka, nakabota ka. Pero minsan, pag malalim talaga tubig, hindi ka rin po pwedeng basta lumusong. No? Hindi mo po pwedeng ilusong yung common motor ka. Hindi po. Titignan mo rin. Kasi baka mamaya, pag nilusong mo, pagka nabasa lang at nawalan ka ng silinyador, hinigop ngayon ng tubig ng tambucho yung tubig mo, patay ang motor mo. So, ang mangyayari, papaanohin mo muna, siyempre, i-drain mo yun, o di mag-change oil ka. So, matrabaho din po. Kaya, medyo maghanda rin po tayo. At siyempre, kailangan alam din natin yung mga dapat na mga daanan, yung mga walang tubig, yung makakadaan tayo. Ika nga yung mga passable entry na pwedeng makadaanan yung mga sasakyan. No? Particular doon sa mga depressed area, katulad ng parting Kamanaba, yan malubugin ho dyan eh. Sa Quezon City naman, may ilan din na lumulubog sa baha, ganun din sa Maynila. Kaya medyo dapat titignan po natin yung ating mga dadaanan o pupuntahan sa darating na tag-ulan po. Ayan po. Ito talagang ayan na. Ayan na yung tag-ulan. Wala na tayong magagawa. Ayan na yan. So, kaya maghanda na po tayo. Yung pong mga, lalo na yung mga kababaihan, magdala na po tayo ng mga payong, tsinela, syempre, para in case na bumaha, yung sapatos nyo, meron kayong pamalit ka agad. At ganoon din sa mga, hindi naman babae lang, ganun din yung mga kalalakihan, yung mga partikular, nagmumotor, i-ready nyo na. Lagay nyo na sa box nyo, kung may box ang motor nyo, ng kapote, yung para hindi kayo mabasa, yung pinaka-katerno ng kapote, panjama, at syempre, yung mga bota, kung meron. Kung wala naman, tsinelas, kung wala pong bota. So, yan po mga dapat nating gawin. At syempre, may payong, di na kailangan, dahil pagka nakamotor ka, paano ka magpapayong? Mahirap po yun. Okay, so mga kaibigan, hinga at siguro ko bago tayo magpatuloy sa ating mga pinag-uusapan ay magbigay muna tayo ng isang makabagbag damdamin na tugtugin para sa inyo na siyempre dadating na itong tag-ulan di tingnan natin kung ito pakinggan nyo po mga kaibigan para kwan.
When you're weary, feeling small, when tears are in your eyes, I'll dry them all. I'm on your side. Oh, when times get rough,
Yan po mga kaibigan, ang isang makabagbag damdamin na awitin. Kita nyo naman. Bridge over troubled water. Yan, okay. So, yan mga kaibigan, tuloy-tuloy pa rin tayo dito sa... Excuse me po. Ayan, tag-ulan. Ayan, kita nyo, nasasamid na ako. Hindi pa man dumarating ang tag-ulan, nasasamid na po ang inyong lingkod. So, nga, lalo na po kapag dumating na. Ito, simple lang naman ang gagawin natin paghahanda eh. Tignan natin kung yung bahay ba natin may mga butas-butas. May ngayon pala hanggang tumaaraw, kailangan tapala na. Di ba? Ngayon, kung